What's up, guys? My name is adjusting my screen face cam thing. My name is Chris. Today we're just going to be doing a VOD review, looking over my Nunu gameplay, AP Nunu. Last season ended D1 Master Elo. This is still on the climb, about Diamond 2. But the goal of this video is just to show you a little bit more of my decision making, some of the thoughts that go into the things that I do, as well as watching firsthand from my screen the point of view. A lot can be gained from that. So that being said, let's hop into it. So this is a new game on my team. We have Rumble, Lucian, Ezreal, and Janna. On their team, they have Kai'Sa, Lulu in the bot lane, Corki mid lane, Lee Sin jungle, and then Rumble in the top lane. My goal is to, you can see it right here, I'm thinking about where I want to start. I end up starting bot side and pathing towards top. My thinking is that Ezreal and Janna are going to get pushed in. A lot of times when someone gets pushed in, I can path towards that lane and gank them and get an early advantage. But here, I don't really see all too much gank potential with an Ezreal and a Janna that early in the game. So I decided to path top. Maybe there'll be an opportunity for the Rumble and Sion to gank there. So my path in mind right now, and you want to be thinking of your path before the fact. You never want to be like on the spot, where do I go? You want to try to sort of get a general plan as to the camps you want to do. So my general plan as it stands is to go from red to chickens to, I guess they're called raptors, but they look like chickens. Look at these cutie patooties, these chickens. But my plan is to, sorry for that side. My plan is to go from red to chickens to Gromp, because that'll give me level 3. And based off of that, I can potentially level 3 gank. However, if there's no gank at my disposal or no gank that I see, then I can option the blue, meaning instead of ganking, I can just go for my blue buff and then get the Scuttle Crab shortly after. So is there any way for me to speed this up? Maybe I can just skip ahead a little bit. So I'm just doing my camps, and sorry. You can see my camera going top a little bit, and although it's brief, we see that the Rumble is full health, and Sion is nearly full health as well. So instead of ganking a lane where I'm not going to get a kill, best case scenario, I would just blow the Sion's flash. But if the best case scenario for a gank is blowing an enemy flash, 9 times out of 10 it's not worth it. So, and that's not even guaranteed. He might even just like walk out of the gank, not really losing much. So I smite that, or I decide not to gank top. I smite that because I see the Lee Sin ganking mid. I'm like, hey, I can counter gank. Additionally, you want to keep these things in mind. Lee Sin is level 3 and he came from his top side, but we know that he started top side. I don't know if you saw, but Sion is late to lane. I pinged it, so presumably his entire top side is gone. He took those camps. But now that I showed face in mid, I apply some pressure. Corki's going to play a little scared. Lucian has a side, this side of the map to sort of draw back to as a like a safety net, and I just continue on with my path. I want to do something top, but it's not gankable, it's not diveable, so I just continue on doing my camps. I ping bot lane that Lee Sin's in that area. There's not much I can do about it. I can't counter jungle his top side because it's gone, so I decided to recall right here. Skipping ahead, I'm going AP Nunu. Boots on AP Nunu is crucial, and Nunu in general, just because you roll your snowball faster. Additionally, a lot of times I'll go Dark Seal. I think that's a really good first buy, but here I had extra gold, so I'm going to go Amplifying Tome. The only camp that's up is Krugs, or not. I don't even know the names of camps anymore. Golems, this might even be Krugs, I'm not sure. These rock monsters, I'm going to get them. we also saw that Jaina died. With that being said, this is sort of becoming our weak side. They're getting pushed in. They're losing the matchup. They're getting ganked. Kind of our weak side. So we're going to try our best not to be in that area. So we're going to try to path top lane. We get these, and we're going to get our chickens next because they just spawned. Continuously looking around the map. Also, a neat little trick on AP Nunu. Get all these, get the mini rock monsters, all of them existing, or kill the medium rock monsters, you know, the ones that spawn from the big rock monsters, so that the small rock monsters are all there. You can just snowball over all of them at the same time. Quick, clean, easy. Give me that money, baby. We're going to get this real quick. Again, small things. You want to be snowballing as you walk away. Just snowball them so you can get a little bit of a head start on your next camp. We see that this Rumble's getting kind of low. In the event of counter gank, or in the event that Lee Sin is there, we want to definitely be counter ganking. So we're gonna position ourselves a little bit higher up in terms of like the area, because we could be taking our rock monster, our Gromp over here off the screen, sort of like near-ish to our blue buff. But we know that the play, if there is a play, would be for the Rumble up top over here. So we slowly walk over here, and wouldn't you believe it, this comes to fruition. So we're gonna W, counter gank, counter gank, counter gank. We have we don't have a level advantage, but we definitely have a health advantage. Right there, we just saw Sion burn his flash. Now, because I kind of want to spread the love around right here. I want to give this to Lucian, especially since he came from mid lane to get this. We don't want him to go home without anything. So we give that to Lucian, spread the gold around, spread the love around. You know how it be. We see Corki's pushed in. Maybe we can make a play once Lucian comes back, but that'll be in about like 20 seconds. So we're going to stay right here, just sort of like hovering. We see nothing happens. Corki disappears. We're going to go for these chickens instead, counter jungle a little bit. There's a little bit of an awkward encounter right here. I try and get the big chicken and just GTFO. I'm like, awkward. I might go for a Sion play. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a Sion play here, just because we saw him burn his flash. Oh, no, I don't. Maybe I could have. Oh, no, my thinking was that he still has his ultimate. So I didn't see much point in me going for that play. So I'm going to keep going with my camps. I see these guys are going to get dove soon, it looks like. And I don't really want to be there, just because I don't know if I'll get anything from it. You know what I mean? So I see Lee Sin coming mid. I'm like, hey, I can counter gank that, because Lucian is still doing a decent bit of putting in that work right now. He's a little bit ahead. Use your hotkeys to level up abilities. Also, look how much damage my W did. Use your hotkeys to level up your abilities. Because I just got level 6 off of running into the Corki, and by virtue exploding and killing some minions, I can quickly level up my R, flash, ult, boom. We see the Lulu here. I'm going to chase her a little bit, and I chase her because well, Corki can't be here, Lee Sin can't be here. Worst case, Kai'Sa's here, but I'm full health, and I just don't perceive Kai'Sa as the biggest threat right now. So, I mean, nothing comes of it, but we at least get to push in the Lucian's lane, so it'll reset for him. It's okay to take minions like that. It's in his best interest. We see Corki teleport. We're going to ping it, get the ward, move to our blue side. We go to our top side instead of our bottom side, because that's where we see the play to be. We got our eyes on the Sion, even though Rumble recalled. We wanna try and do something, kill the Sion shortly. I'm pretty sure Rumble pinged that the Sion ultimate is not up, so that is also a factor in our decision making. Yeah, at 7:38, Rumble ping, he was not up. So we're gonna try and get this real quickly. I might even hop off this camp to do this even quicker. I'm not sure here. We see that he disappears. Oh yeah, I remember this. So this is a little bit of an unfortunate play. A lot of people are disappeared, just vanished into the Rift Herald region. We can only infer that they take it. It's confirmed when they actually take it. But we can also potentially force a fight because I'm level 7. Lee Sin is level 5. I don't know what this man's up to, but he's kind of gooning. So we try and push that a little bit, but nothing comes of it. Potentially gank top, potentially gank mid. I'm looking all around. Not trying to go bot right now. I start my recall because I think a play is possible still somewhere. I think I might end up go for the dive top lane. I'm looking for the dive because Rumble's full health, but instead we get this. If I were Rumble, I would have held on to the ultimate a little bit longer until Lee Sin committed his abilities, but all good. That happens. I don't know what that rune is called, but Lee Sin gets away just barely because he got a little bit of health back. Or I think it's Triumph, where you get like 10% of your health back if you're involved in a kill. Maybe I could have used my ability to save the Rumble instead. I also missed my last snowball, so I could have additionally killed Lee Sin if I hit that. This is what it is. I'm still really ahead. I got 70 CS at 10 minutes in. I get that plate. I walk away right here because I hear Sion ulti back in. Skip ahead. I should recall right here because I have a lot of gold, but I don't because we saw Sion just ult in. Additionally, he doesn't have flash. If you remember from like a couple minutes ago, I think it happened a couple minutes ago. And Lee Sin is not going to be counter ganking because presumably these camps aren't up, so he's not going to be in this area. He's probably over here. So I'm like, hey, Rumble, come over here. I'm pinging how he should go because that would be the best route for him. So I start out with this, with my E, knock him up a little bit. I'm like, maybe he does have flash, so I'm sort of staying over here in case he flashes away. Sorry if you hear your ambulances in the background. Yeah, sorry about that. So I'm pinging this top turret because it's free plates, but I'm also not going to be all too much help for that, and we can't get it even if I do stay. So I'm like, hey, I have a very large advantage now, even though bot side was my weak side. I can make a play on it now because I'm really strong. I am level 8, turning or about to be level 9. I have all my abilities up. I have a full item. If I want to, I can easily make a play on my bottom side. So that's why I'm now finally coming down here. I shouldn't have smited that. That's my bad. So another tip, so they don't see you coming, see how there's this ward here, but I use my red trinket ahead of time, so now that ward is disabled and they can't see me coming in. But you have to use your red trinket before you activate your W because you can't do it during. Hi there.
Hey. Are you recording?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Alright, back to where I was. Finished, sorry about that. Finished red camp, then I'm going to, I think I was talking about using the red trinket. Red trinket as you're snowballing in so you're undetected. So, that being said, snowballing in, notice, let's go back a second. I have my proto belt, and I have 3 people that I see are very low. So ideally, and I don't do the best of this right here, I'd position myself a little bit upwards towards my 3 o'clock over here. That way to just cut everyone off. And I start to do that with the Kaisa. I use my proto belt on her. She flashes away as well as ults. I cast my ult, but I release it a little bit prematurely. Hindsight, I should not have done that. I didn't realize I was exhausted, so I was calculating my damage based off of like not being exhausted, but just need to pay better attention next time. But at the very least, auto-attacking the Lulu, she dies. Could have played that a little bit better to get all three of them, but is what it is. We'll take that. Transfer RP Jano. Transfer my lead to getting the dragon right here. Pinging it. I could dive the Kaisa, but the dragon is a lot more surefire, so we're gonna go for the guaranteed objective as opposed to the risk on the Kaisa. After this, I should keep clearing my camps. Not much to do with the Corki right there. Yeah, so I want to eventually make my way to the to top lane again, get this top turret. So I'm gonna go my chickens to wolves to grump, and I think there should be a scuttle crab waiting for me as well. Skip ahead a little bit. Rumble actually gets scuttle crab. Now I see with the Scion right here that it would be very easy for us to get him right now. So instead of getting my Gromp, I elect to just come up top lane. I think Scion ult away right here. So we at least burn his ult. That's okay. Maybe I could have W'd behind him to prevent that, but all good. So right here, I should just keep on power farming. Get my camp. Maybe dive top. I can't remember what happens. Definitely get my blue buff. Definitely get my wolves. I think I'm looking for just more plays to make. Because I have such an advantage right now. We see Scion has disappeared, Lee Sin has disappeared, but Lee Sin is presumably pathing bot. Oh yes, I remember this. So Lee Sin comes up for this gank. I'm here in time for the counter gank. Now right here, even though Lee Sin still has ultimate up, he can't really do much about it because I have my W as a barrier to block me, serve as a barrier between me and him. So that's an easy dive. I Protobelt just to execute, and then we have Corki coming up. I think Scion comes up in a second. I could have played this a little bit better, I think. I sort of gave up on the Lucian, and that's on me. Me and Lucian definitely could have just killed the Corki outright, but I sort of underestimated our damage output. So right here, I'm going to go after the Corki, but I get interrupted. Hit him with the Q flash. So I'm like, hey, let's get this turret. I don't really want to dive the Scion right now. He's a little bit too tanky for my liking. So just hitting the turret, gonna get my Dark Harvest stack, or my Dark Harvest proc, but I see Lee Sin coming in. I'm gonna have 2k gold, as well as like a 400 gold or 300 gold bounty on my head, as well as 300 gold bounty on Rumbles. So instead of overstaying our welcome, we're going to recall right here. Ezreal's getting dove. I think we move to get Rift Herald in a second. Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, I see fighting happening down here. I'm thinking about picking up this free kill on the Lulu. She knows she's kind of trapped right now because there's a ward right there. Sion's there. Should be able to pick this up pretty easily. What happens next? So there's fighting in the top lane. I want to, because there's an opportunity here, I just want to push in this mid lane and get the turret. So that's what I do. I hit it, get my attack speed boost from Nunu's passive, and then slowly get that gold. And that just serves a lot in terms of macro movement, opening up the map. Because once that mid lane is open and you're able to push in that wave, the enemy just feels a lot more, they have a lot less ground. And you can easily corner them, you can fight them in their jungle, you can get vision advantages, whatever you want. So right here, because we pushed in this mid lane, this Kaisa is feeling a little more scared than she normally might. So that's why she backs up a little bit right here, as well as that ward. We're just trying to gain vision and gain the upper ground before the dragon fight. So that's what we're doing right here. They're not going to contest this, it looks like, but I ping for assistance just in the event that they do. Rumble comes. I think I do one more camp after this to get my, finish off my Zanya's Hourglass. So, just doing my camps. Maybe I go for the Kaisa here as well. Yeah, I see Kaisa pushing in with the Lulu, and another factor here is when you see your turret so low, you can almost infer that the enemy is going to try and be a little riskier in what they do. So you can infer a little bit that they're going to go for the turret. So that's what I do right here. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, they're going to get greedy. Go for the turret. I miss my W. All good, though. I think all good. I should have held on to my ulti a little bit more, and that's on me. I could have also... it's still a worth trade. I just don't want to give away my bounty at this point, so I'm playing like pretty, at least in that fight, more safely than normal. So preventing the bounty and then coming back. I could have also predicted my W in terms of assuming that the Kaisa would use her dash or her speed up a little bit in response to my W. So I could have predicted that. So that's on me. Definitely could have done more there, but all good. I recall because I see these guys pressuring top lane, and I'm like, hey, that's not happening today. So I want to do something about that. I should start my W in a second and try and hit someone. I'm also thinking, and you want to have a running timer of these things. We see that the timer for Baron it's up in 30 seconds. We have such a strong lead that we could potentially push for Baron, especially since all 5 of us are on this side of the map. Again, I should not have used my smite right there, but all 5 of us are already on this side of the map, which just lends the opportunity even more so. I use my Hex Tech so as to prevent any chance of the Rumble, the Rumble's death right there. He also has a large bounty on his head, so I want to be cognizant of that. And I really want to go for Baron, but we're just missing one piece. Like if one more of them was dead, or you see Lulu right here, or if the Rumble was maybe full health, then maybe. But as it stands, just a little too risky for my liking. But with this Lulu pick right here, we're able to just get her. Lee Sin failed his flash. He W'd in when he should not have. So we just get Baron right here. Do that. I don't recall because there's nothing for me to buy. Or Ezreal's recalling while the rest of the team is out, so we want to be a little bit careful about team fighting. But we also see that Sion is in top lane, so he's separated from his team. Corki's separated from his team. Corki gets separated out. Now right here, I don't want to engage too hard before I'm backing up. But I just wanted to chunk the Lee Sin a little bit. And the reason I don't want to go too hard is because I'm separated from my team, or at least I was a couple seconds ago. So the Lee Sin could have kicked me into his team. I don't hit the Kaisa right there, but that's okay. With a fight, or with as strong as a lead as we have, I can just run into them and just sort of engage really anything, and it'll just work out. Especially since Corki's dead. Zoning Kaisa off of defending this. Zoning Kaisa off of defending it with my W. Now, we don't want to push this too hard because we're so far ahead, and we probably could get into a scrap right here and just end up winning it and then winning the game. But with the enemy team respawning and us being so ahead in terms of like bounties on our head, that would be a lot for the enemy's momentum. So instead of pressing our lead right there, I elect to try and go for the dragon. But we get flanked a little bit by a Scion teleport as well as the Corki package. I just kill the Corki. I go for the Lulu right here because I see that she's by herself. And that's funny. So she escapes me, but she does not escape the Lucian, and just like that, GG! Yeah, so that was just a little bit of commentary over my game. Sorry if I spoke too fast. I know I have a tendency to do that. I just figured with some of these longer videos, I don't want to draw them out, but sort of just trying to take more of a skim approach in terms of skimming through the replay and just sort of going over the highlights and going a little bit faster pace. But if that doesn't work, and if that's not your guys' preference, let me know. As well as, in general, thank you for watching. Yeah, AP Nunu. Try it out if you haven't. Otherwise, you're a scrub. Just kidding. I'm going to peace out, though. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.